realized I wasn't recording it, so now it's being recorded. All right, equal playing time. That's one main philosophy is when the parents sign up, they realize that their child will be playing at least half the game. So make sure you're rotating the kids around. The parents are not the parents are not out there keeping track of time, exactly how many minutes their child is playing, but they want to make sure the kids are out there playing on the field and every child sits. That's the main thing as parents are looking for, is that all of the kids are sitting out and all of the kids are playing. I've never had a parent complain to me that they lost the game because they had their best player sit out for part of the game and they weren't able to pull the flags and they weren't able to score the touchdowns. So that's the main thing, is making sure every child plays and every child sits. Let me also do the chat. There's a chat. All right. You should be able to chat in if you have any questions. There you go. So if you do have any questions during the time, you should be able to see the chat and you should be able to chat in if you're on the video. If not, you can call in and do any questions afterwards. And again, this is our first time doing this. We're trying to do it differently. Like I said, we'll also have the coaches meeting on Tuesday, or I'm sorry, at least we'll be there on Tuesday from 5:30 to 7:30. So if you're having any issues with this, please see me on Tuesday for that coaches meeting. We'll be able to go over some more details as well. All right. Sportsmanship values. One, that's the main thing. We don't do a good job promoting that to the parents and talking about what the sportsmanship value is. Every week you will have a weekly sportsmanship. So make sure you read over that weekly sportsmanship and are prepared to talk to the kids about what that sportsmanship value is. And make sure you pick up that sportsmanship medal from us at the tent and be prepared to talk to those kids. And again, make a big deal about it. So every week you will talk to the kids about what that word of the week is. After the game, you will present a child a sportsmanship medal on that value. You can double up on medals to make sure everybody receives a medal and make a big deal out of it. So bring the parents over, bring the kids over, make sure those kids clap on for that child that promoted that sportsmanship value, and make sure you keep track of who received that medal so you're not doubling up on medals and not giving it to one child. As a coach, you will log in and you will post who that sportsmanship winner is online. So when you log in, you'll see sportsmanship winner and you'll be able to click on that, and a sportsmanship medal will appear on those parents' website. Let them know that they are the sportsmanship winner for that week. So again, make sure you do that. The parental pledge is something that the parents sign. So make sure you, we're making sure we're talking to those parents, reminding them about what our parental pledge is. We are working really hard to reminding those parents on what our philosophy is. If the parents are yelling at the coaches or yelling at the kids, that's something that we don't want to allow. So we are walking around talking to those parents about that, and again, reminding them that that is not what our league is about. There are other leagues out there that's what they're about, that's what they promote, but really, again, talking to the parents about we're out here for the kids, coaches are parent volunteers, the refs are doing the best they can, and kind of, again, reminding them about that parental pledge, what our philosophy is. Pretty much most teams will try to have two coaches. If you don't have an assistant coach, talk to the parents on that opening day about getting an assistant coach on that. during practice, a lot of times parents will realize, oh, this isn't too difficult, so they will volunteer to assist. We do stats for most of the age divisions, so if you want to get a parent to do that stat sheet, they will assist with that. And also getting a team mom. A team mom doesn't really have to do the snack schedule because the snacks are signed up online, but they can be in charge of reminding the parents that somebody needs to sign up for snacks. If you want to do a team party at the end of the season, they can be in charge of helping with that, things like that. So the team mom doesn't really do too much because most things are done on the website now. Signing up to be a volunteer, most of you all have already done that. If you have not filled out the volunteer application, you will have a banner on your website when you log in saying that you need to do a volunteer application. So you will see that. One thing, we do have new coaching resources. In the spring was the first season we did those coaching resources. So make sure you check that out. We have a coach's guide online. We have coaches' videos, and we have practice plans. So you will see those practice plans. Let me go back here. So again, it's under the coaches resource. The practice plans were developed by a company in Texas. They work with I9 Sports. So we have videos online. We have practice plans online. So we have lots of resources. So please take advantage of those. Those cost us a lot of money to develop. So again, go ahead and use them. A couple things we do, again, for age-appropriate programming. We do weekly stickers for the younger division. We do the weekly sportsmanship medal for all divisions. And we still do participation awards for all age divisions. I know we've kind of gone back and forth about giving a medal only for the top 2 winners or all divisions. We'll do sportsmanship winner medals trophies for all age divisions. We feel that, they work hard, they play hard. We don't want that final game to be the deciding factor on who gets a trophy and who doesn't. So we just do trophies for all age divisions. We will have different, for the final game, some top teams will play each other so they can be the technical division winner, but we'll still do divisions for all, trophies for all. The practice plan, you'll receive an email this week coming up letting you know that you'll receive an email with a weekly practice plan. So you will receive that email. It'll have information. It'll have the practice plan with the drills to do with the kids. It will be laid out for you completely if you want to follow that practice plan completely. So it tells you what to do for 10 minutes, what to do for 5 minutes, what drills to do with the kids. And again, you don't have to follow that, but please, if you're not sure what to do, please follow that practice plan. We also have staff members there to assist as well. So we have plenty of support for you. So you are not just throwing out there on your own with no idea on what to do. So please don't be afraid to email us or to see us or talk to us at the field on that. So again, here's a sample practice plan for soccer. You can use it on your phone. You can look at it ahead of time. It does have videos to do with the kids as well as drills to do with the kids, some pictures of it. So again, there's plenty of stuff out there for you. And again, that'll be emailed to you. Not only is the practice plan emailed to you, but the word of the week is emailed to you as well with the description. So that way you have it on your phone, what the word of the week is. Again, it has an overview of what the practice plan is. So the practice overview, just kind of what skills you're working on. A lot of times you want to work on a specific skill each week instead of trying to do all the skills in 1 week. We also have a warm-ups to do with the kids, a little 5-minute stretching and some warm-up drills. So you can a lot of times do warm-up drills. So not just stretching, but stretching and warming up together. How the fundamentals are broken down. This is for for baseball on there. And again, football, same thing. First week on how to snap the ball, how to hold the ball when you're throwing, proper handoff techniques, things like that. So there's some fundamentals, and I have a picture, drills to go over, and the video drills. Again, so there's a lot of detail in there. So take advantage of it. Again, you don't have to do all of it. The videos, some of the videos, are 3 or 4 minutes on what to do with the kids. So you can't really at the field be watching it and kind of explaining it. But if you want to look at it ahead of time, it has a diagram, it has descriptions. So there's plenty of information for you out there. The practice and game times will be emailed to the parents. So again, we have now the schedule is online. It's very mobile friendly. They'll be emailed on Friday. We do text as well now. So if they opt in for text, they'll get a text email on when to be there, what jersey color. A lot of times game times are the same, so that won't be a problem on what time to be there. Sometimes you'll have 2 different game times. But again, we try and make sure those parents know that information on what time to be there. For you as a coaching, what's your responsibility? Again, supporting our philosophy. If you're signing up for our program, make sure you're abiding by what our philosophy is about that, making sure the child's play half the game, good sportsmanship, teamwork. Make sure you have a red coach's shirt for you. Again, you'll be able to pick up that on Tuesday. If you cannot pick it up on Tuesday, we will have it at the field for you on game day. Make sure you review the weekly practice plan. Make sure you check in at the canopy each week. We recommend getting there 10, 15 minutes early. You can pick up the sportsmanship medal. You can confirm what field you're on. We'll direct you to where your practice area is, things like that. Make sure you do the sportsmanship value. Don't forget that each week. Do stickers for the younger division. And don't forget to bring the equipment each week. If you do leave it, we will have flags and balls and cones at the field each week. So on opening day, a lot of coaches, if you have not coached for us before, even if you have coached for us before, opening day is stressful. There's a lot to do. 1 second. So again, on opening day, what to expect is when you get to the field, just head directly to our red tent, and we will direct you to the coach's bag. So in the coach's bag, we'll have the jerseys for anybody that does not pick up the jersey. We will have flags for the kids. We will have balls in there. We'll have 2 footballs, and we'll have some cones in there. The flags, we have 2 sets of flags. We have one that has a white flag belt and one that has a black flag belt. The white flag belt is smaller and the black flag belt is bigger. So sometimes in some of the divisions we'll have kind of half and half. If you need to swap flags, just let us know and we will have it at the field. We can swap a white for a black if you have a couple kids that need a smaller or bigger size. We had a bad batch of flags a year ago, and the flag would tear off. So if any flags, when they go to pull it, the flag only comes off, let us know and we'll give you a new flag. And of course, that counts as their flag getting pulled on that. The jerseys are numbered based on size. Extra small is 1 through 10, small is 11 through 20, medium is 21 through 30, etc. So when you're passing out jerseys, make sure you give them the correct size that they ordered. You can look at the number. If they do need to swap sizes, we can do that at the field, but hopefully most parents will come to the jersey pickup, so that way that won't be a problem. We'll also have a roster for you in the bag, and to help learn names, if you want to write the number on the roster of the jersey you give them, and any jerseys that were picked up will have that number already written on the flag. I'm sorry, on the roster. So if you want to bring a pin to mark on the roster what jersey numbers, that way when you're coaching, you can kind of look at the roster and to help learn the kids' names. We also do stickers on the first week. So in the bag, we'll have stickers that has all the kids' names on them. It'll also have an asterisk or star, and that shows how many seasons they've done a sport with us. So at practice, you can kind of look and see who's played. The stickers will have who has played with us before. I'm sorry, it shows who has played with us before. So that way, at practice, you kind of look and see who's played before. And that way you can kind of work with them. They might know the rules more. They're kind of might be good at center or quarterback or something like that. So go ahead and stick those stickers on the jersey. So that way, at practice, you can look and learn names. Make sure you introduce yourself to the parents. A lot of times, it's hard out there. You're so much going on, you forget to introduce yourself to the parents. So take your time and introduce yourself to the parents so they know who you are. On opening day, really what you're working on is flag pulling drills out there, making sure they, give them the flag belt on. They can work on flag pulling. You want to find somebody who can be a center, somebody who can be a quarterback, and work on that center quarterback snap. And then on defense, kind of set up your defense. So who's going to be a rusher if you have a rusher, who's going to cover your running back, who's going to be covering the receivers, and kind of set up the basic defense formation. So that way on your defense, you kind of leave that defense formation out there probably all that first game. So we'll have an actual game on opening day. The main purpose of that game on opening day is to teach the rules of flag football, introduce yourself, kind of just teach the basics and fundamentals. You won't see them for a week or two, depending on the program. So, you're not going to come up all these great plays because they're going to forget them in a couple weeks anyway. And then afterwards, you'll have a little post-game meet. You will vote on a team name as well. And I have to change that team name online. So you can email me the team name, or that next week we'll bring out a clipboard to be able to write down all the team names. If you want to come up with the team name sometime, if you don't come up with on that first week, it's okay. You can come up with it on that next game day. Main recommendations is to keep it simple, especially in the beginning. You can always add more plays and everything like that throughout the season. Again, don't reinvent the wheel. Use our tools that we have. And again, ask questions. Also, communicate with your team is something important. The parents are looking for an email from you all. We send out a lot of emails with information, reminding them to do this, do that, things like that. So they appreciate a weekly email from you all, and you all will be able to email them through the website. So you will log in. When you log in as a coach, under the coaches tab, you'll see my roster, and you'll see where it says my message, and you'll be able to send a message to the parents. It will be emailed to them, and not only is it emailed to them, but it's posted on their website when they go to log in. So that way they'll see that they have a message from you all. So again, they do appreciate those weekly emails to you, from you. All right. Officiating. That's always, we always do our best to hire officials. Just to remember, this is not the pros. And again, even the pros make mistakes. With all the new helmet rules and everything like that, there's going to be lots of upset coaches out there. And, for some of those coaches, winning a game might be the difference between making the playoffs and not, and bonus money and being fired and not being fired. So, this is not the pros. Missing a call, win or lose, those kids, that's not going to change what college they're getting into or anything like that. So officials, they might miss a call. So please, if you start questioning and arguing calls, that's when the kids pick up on that, and they think every time he flag guarded or he blocked. So again, if you do think an official is making a mistake, please just talk to them quietly. If you do have an official that seems like making lots of mistakes, please see me afterwards. We're really working hard on hiring enough officials to have 2 officials per game. So that way one can be on the offensive side, one can be on the defensive side. So that's what we're really working on, is having those 2 officials per game. So hopefully that'll help eliminate that. Again, use them as a resource. They do the best that they can out there. They work hard. They, most of them are high school kids that do play tackle football. We do have some college kids as well. So again, keep your cool with that. We do have staff members out there. So if there is a question on a call, they're not sure on what the rule is, hopefully we'll be able to rectify that quickly. And again, that's the main thing out there is, we have it with the parents as well, arguing with the officials. So we're out there talking to those parents. We don't want those parents yelling at the official. We have had coaches or officials quit on me because it's just too stressful. And that should never be the case where an official is quitting on us because they're out there getting yelled at by the coaches and getting yelled at by the parents. So, we're really working on that, trying to rectify that. All right. Concussion safety information. And again, that is a big topic now. So, really, if anybody seems like they have a concussion, when in doubt, sit them out is the slogan. So please, take that seriously. Sit them out. We have staff members there. We'll go over there. We'll talk to the kids. And if there's any idea thinking it might be some type of concussion or anything like that, we won't have them play for the rest of the game. And we do have the facts on what to look for and everything like that. So again, symptoms, days that are stunned, confused, not sure, answer questions slowly. So we'll talk to the parents about that. They just don't feel good, maybe feel queasy a lot of times, that's symptom. So again, when in doubt, sit them out. Some other things can go wrong. Any type of injury, we do have forms that we do need to fill out if somebody is injured. We do have ice and Band-Aids, things like that. Any weather issues, again, we are at the field, so we'll make that decision on that. We do have a weather hotline that is posted. There's a phone number to call, and we have a new weather email, and we have a new text weather alert as well. So again, if it looks bad, we will try to play. Sometimes we may have to delay a game an hour, we've done before. Sometimes we may have to get part of the game in and have to cancel the rest of the games. So again, we'll be taking care of that. We do have a couple ways to send out that weather alert. If there's an angry parent yelling at you or yelling at the coach or yelling at the official, if it's your parent, just remind them to please, don't yell at them. If it's another issue, we'll come talk to them. If you do have after the game, you can come let me know if this parent is continuing doing that. So again, we'll try and talk to them about that. Again, poor officiating. If you think they're doing poor officiating, please let me know if after the game, if there's a question on a call, talk to them about that. And, we'll stop the game if there's, they're unsure on something, and we'll take care of that. If a child doesn't want to play, that happens. Sometimes the kid is out there because the parent is making them. And again, our main rule is they must play at least half the game. So just do the best that you can on that. Again, make sure they're out there. Maybe they want to be a specific position. Try and find, what they like out there. So, just do the best that you can with them. You have some kids that are gung-ho, and again, they want to be out there the entire game. They're enthusiastic. They want to play. So, again, do the best you can, making sure everybody plays, everybody sits. Sometimes we will get some unbalanced teams. We do the best we can, but we do have friend requests, and again, we try to make some changes with the aging division, so hopefully we don't have unbalanced teams on that. If you do have a team and your team is a dominant team, all it takes sometimes is a couple good kids that are fast. So again, make sure they sit. Maybe don't have them rush. Don't run up the score on that. We do have some rules on that. If there is when they're up by 3 touchdowns, the other team starts in midfield, things like that. So we try and help with that, do the best we can. Again, in conclusion, make sure you email the parents, introduce yourself. We don't have it set up online yet. Probably by Saturday, we'll have the schedule set up online. We'll have the rosters online. We will make changes. We might have to balance some teams. We do get late registrations. So again, you'll be able to email them through the website. You want to mark online who received the sportsmanship medal. If you do stats, enter those stats online. Mark on the roster who has received the sportsmanship medal, so you can post that online and keep track of it. Make sure you visit the red canopy at the tent each week, and then we will get ready to go through any questions. We do have up here our weather hotline. It is on the website as well. So make sure you check that weather hotline. And again, we will email out. We do text alerts as well for those weather changes. And again, our main thing is to have fun. All right. So again, I will see here. You should be able to either email, should be able to chat in phone questions. Let's see if we can chat in, or if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and I can answer them. And again, Tuesday we will be at Dick's Sporting Goods from 5:30 to 7:30 at Canton Marketplace. So if you have any questions on that, you can see me then while you're picking up the jersey. So again, if you have any questions, please, you can unmute yourself and call in. Otherwise, this will be recorded, and you can always email me or just call me directly on my cell. We can do questions as well. Hopefully this worked. And like I said, if you have anybody have any questions? If not, then we will go ahead and finish up. And again, thank you for doing this. And we will be planning on seeing you either on Tuesday or next week. Right? Thank you.